Let's be honest, blind buying is nerve-wracking. And I understand that. And you're trying to go off a lot of content creators or influencers' opinions, not really knowing if your tastes match. It's a bit frustrating, and you probably use YouTube as a resource because you have an event coming up, prom season, a party, something important, and you just want to make a statement because you picked out your perfect outfit, your hair's on point, the accessories are lit. You just need that one little push forward, and it's in fragrance. You just don't know what to get. So I'm here to make your life a little bit easier. I'm gonna put you onto 10 safe blind buy fragrances that are designer that you can go and purchase online or at a store without you feeling like I'm taking a wild risk. So let's roll my music so I can put you onto 10 designer blind buy options for you to scoop up today if you want.
We're all alone. Yeah, that's a friend from the south side. In case you cared, out of all your friends, I want to be Cuba.
Blessed morning, my beautiful peoples. You know who it is. It's your boy, 𝐷𝐸𝐿𝐻𝐸. I'm the blind buy king of the world. 90% of the stuff that I do is blind buying. Obviously, I have accessibility to go to stores and stuff, but I also like to find an amazing deal, and generally, you're not gonna find it at a retail spot unless, in my case, they know you or you got a coupon or points accumulated that you can get at least $5 off. I don't like paying retail for anything. Only time I really pay retail is when I have to get a new release to make video content on it, and then maybe I'll pay a retail, and that's like pulling teeth. But these fragrances you can absolutely buy on the gray market online, get a phenomenal deal. And one of the first ones, some people may find like, really, you're gonna put that on a safe blind buy? I think it's super safe in the designer space, and it doesn't automatically put you into the F-boy category, and that's Versace Oud Noir. This is a really, really handsome scent. Like, if we're going into the blind buy space, but being a little bit bold and riskier, this is an amazing fragrance. Like, when I say risky, I don't mean you're just going for a salty, aquatic-y fragrance. That's playing it super safe, and that's not what you're looking for. You're not looking to be boring. Again, you put so much thought and effort into an outfit, a look, a haircut, a date, accessories, that you don't just want to walk in with something blue and aquatic-y. Although you may, because it is on the safest end of the spectrum, but you want something a little bit bold, versatile, that is safe, but also unique and sexy and handsome. You want to stray away from the rest. We could have easily selected Versace Dylan Blue. That's an easy option, but that's too easy. Let's put a little bit of creativity and thought process into it without going completely overboard, and this doesn't have any real oud attribute in it that's gonna offend or smell fecal or animalic. This shit is a wildly sexy scent profile that isn't going to break the bank. You can shop it around gray market prices, try to find it the lowest price possible, but I consider this being a handsome, dynamic, and different designer fragrance that's a safe blind buy. Next one. Now, I really wanted to make this list super unique, right? So I wanted to add my own touch, my own flavor, fragrances that I do actually enjoy, that I would consider on the safe space, and I think Purple Label by Ralph Lauren is one of these fragrances. This is kind of like a flying under the radar, sexy, fresher fragrance. It's a black currant bomb. It's fruity, it's musky, it's citrusy, it's a little bit tart, it's got some salty essences to it. It's an absolutely gorgeous scent profile, very easy to wear. There's a little bit of a lavender freshness in this scent, and it's Ralph Lauren. I mean, Ralph does shit well for all sizes, and I think Ralph Lauren never get the credit he deserves. Like, he caters for some big boys. For some thick motherfuckers like myself who are, you know, on the denser side.
That guy in a little coat. That guy in a little coat.
You could always find a Ralph Lauren fit that'll look sick on you. Ralph is for the people. And he didn't stray away from sexiness on this fragrance. Some people put it in the space of a Bleecker Street fragrance. Sure, you can give a comparison to that. For me, I feel like this is a little bit more of a mature version of a Bleecker Street. It's tart, it's a little bit of a gin note in here. There's some mild fizziness in this joint. It's a super handsome, very safe buy fragrance. It has versatility, it can be worn into the office or to any event. It leans a little bit more hot weather, but honestly, it has so much musk and body and depth into this joint that it can be a daily wear easily. So Ralph Lauren Purple Label, I would consider this a safe blind buy. Next one. Now, although this fragrance is a bit on the bolder side, F Black by Ferragamo, the throwback beast, is definitely a blind buy fragrance. Now, if you're looking for performance on a budget, this would be there on the upper tiers of damn. Generally leaning a little bit more towards chillier weather, fall or winter, this joint is a beautiful, peppery, spicy, abrupt fragrance that screams masculinity. There's essences in this scent that are just timeless, honestly. For me, this doesn't have like a dated DNA. A lot of designer and even niche fragrances are resurrecting this kind of scent profile, this masculine, clean, spicy, musky, citric profile in a lot of their newer releases. So this doesn't have any kind of dated profile. And with fragrances like fashion, shit just comes full circle anyway. This is a fragrance you can easily find on the gray market. At some points, this used to be around the $25 space, even cheaper. So definitely don't settle for a wild price point in this, but you're getting performance, sexy scent, easy to wear, great office fragrance for not a lot of bread, and it's a super safe blind buy. Now, if I'm gonna go the generic route, I gotta put Bleu de Chanel Parfum version in here. This one would be the one that I select. Everybody knows the Bleu de Chanel DNA. It's notorious. It's one of the best sellers in the space. They have a few flankers, but for me, the Parfum version just hits me better. There's not many things I can say about this fragrance that hasn't been said 5,000 times by any review, any video, or any department store representative. It's kind of like a go-to staple for a ton of people's collection. This is one that if you have a fragrance of over 10 and you just go, this always just hits perfectly, Bleu de Chanel Parfum would be that fragrance. It's fresh, it's clean, it's versatile, it's blue, very handsome scent, really good performance on it, and it's kind of a no-brainer. Like, the popularity of sales in this fragrance speaks for itself. That's why they have so many flankers, because the shit works. They were just trying to make it a little stronger or slightly change it up a bit. Either way you slice it, this shit is the easiest blind buy that you can ever get. It's just not the easiest to get it for like a super cheap price. You're gonna have to shop it around because Chanel really grabs a hold of their market, especially on the gray market. So shop it around and see if you could accumulate some discounted points, because this shit could get a little bit expensive. Well, full retail. But as far as questioning if this joint is gonna be safe or not, no question. The next one would be kind of like the ultimate just signature scent for me in the designer space. Yves Saint Laurent L'Homme. Was there to say, one of the greatest gingery, versatile fragrances. I would push 𝐷𝐸𝐿 to the side for this to be my signature office scent if I worked in that environment. I've said it time and time again in videos in the past. This was one of the most complimented fragrances in my collection. I was one of the first people that I ever knew with this particular fragrance on. And the day that I wore this fragrance was compliment after compliment. Since this, honestly, I've never received so many compliments at one time for any fragrance in my collection of over 1,000 fragrances. This made a statement and stuck in my mind for, I mean, at least 20 years. And it's still not dated, it's still ultra handsome. The ginger in here is remarkably beautiful, adding its elements of spice and still elements of earthiness. Then you got the beautiful woods, it's like supple cashmere energy. Oh, phenomenal, and has really no hype right now because it's an older fragrance. There's a lot of other shit trickling into the market that has people excited. People ain't checking for this, so what does that mean for you? Price reduction, don't sleep. You know just how I'm smelling. This shit is phenomenal. Easy blind buy. I wouldn't even think twice about this joint. It's that good. Next one. Talk about putting my foot in my mouth with this fragrance, Dior Homme, and that's that 2020 joint. I didn't shit on the fragrance when I first got it.
Fucking liar!
I just thought it was kind of meh and kind of whatever. But it does something different. I think it's more me. It's how my nose has developed. It's how I smelled a wide array of fragrances from all different price points. And I kind of recirculated back to this fragrance at the department store. And I was like, yo, you know what? Let me give this shit like another shot in 2024 and see if my perception has changed about this scent. And it absolutely has. It's really just kind of like a, yeah, here's a staple piece in the collection that's super easy, ultra versatile. It still has that Dior Homme personality-esque with a little bit of a powderiness, but it's more in that mass appeal kind of space, like energetic, bright, lively, fun, playful, easy to wear, and kind of crosses over all age boundaries. Like, this isn't something I would automatically put into like the young fuckboy Thundercat energy or old head like about to die with a broken hip. A lot of energy, a lot of sex appeal, a lot of versatility, and a lot of fragrance for not a ton of money. So easily, that Dior Homme joint, easy and safe blind buy option. Battle me if you want to. A private blend from a designer brand doesn't automatically put it in the niche category, so yeah, Tuxedo is gonna be in this list. It's still Yves Saint Laurent. People are like, nah, but it's a higher price and it's a private. No, shut up. It's Yves Saint Laurent. Leave it alone. I mix it up and I throw it in every category. Why? Because it's my signature. So it's the fragrance that I am Mr. Tuxedo. I'll put this shit in a clone category, for God's sake. I don't care. I'm gonna put it everywhere. I'm gonna force it down your throat until you love it.
Oh my God.
Wait, what?
That sounds crazy and a little inappropriate. Might go to jail. But you know what I mean. Yves Saint Laurent Tuxedo. I hate it. It's garbage. It's trash. Don't buy it. You'll find it in any department store. Every Neiman, every Bergdorf. Everybody has it on the shelf. And I'm being facetious and full of shit. This is sold out consistently. It's a phenomenal fragrance. You can find it in some stores. They definitely have restocked. But this is just perfection in a bottle. For me, this is beyond blind buy. I mean, it's the shit. Next. This one's a little out of left field. And there's only a couple of places on the gray market that you can get this one. But honestly, it's kind of like you can either go Roberto Cavalli Uomo or any of the Uomo flankers. One of the best multi-fragrance releases from one house in the last couple of years. There's few houses that can battle this shit, especially in the designer aspect that had such nice flow, consistency, and diversity in the releases one after another that you're just like, yes, 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 from Deep Desire to the original Uomo, the golden anniversary, these motherfuckers knew how to drop a banger after banger after banger. I specifically chose this one because it's the easier one to find on the gray market, and it still hasn't shot up in price. It had a little bit of a spike at one moment. Right now it's kind of normalized in that sub $60 space, and Uomo is a powdery, sexy, masculine scent profile with ultra versatility for all 4 seasons and a really solid length of performance. This joint is sweet. There's a mild undertone of like chocolatey essences. There's a cardamomic flow. There's a little bit of a tonka and like a mild little tonka. Bro, this smells delicious. Super handsome. There's like a mild kiss of honey in here in the air. So fucking good. Like, not only is this a safe blind buy, but I'll be surprised if your whole fit is on point and you just present yourself with ultra confidence that you're not gonna get a little compliment from this joint. I'd be shocked. It could be from the same gender. Don't matter. A compliment is a compliment. Knock that off as a check. Next. And in coming down to the wire, these last 2 fragrances, I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer. Prada Luna Rosa Black. Bro, what? Shit is crazy. Handsome, demure, hate this shit. These TikTok trends are driving me crazy. Sexy, dark, intriguing, alluring, mass appeal, loved by the ladies. Personally, I feel one of the more captivating DNAs in that Prada Luna Rosa lineup. And I think that this one here kind of just set the bar extremely high for the other ones to just kind of linger right under, because this one is absolutely phenomenal. Easy, easy, safe reach for blind buy. Like, there's no way that this is going to turn you off. And I can say this for any of the fragrances. The only thing that I could think of that would turn you off is like, oh, this shit is too simple maybe. Or on your particular skin, you have some sort of performance issue, because all skin is completely different and skin really determines how this fragrance is going to perform. So that would be the complaints, but none of these are gonna be like, ah, this smells this, or this, oh, rancid, or this is too a little aggressive Middle Eastern, or this is too what, like, especially Prada Luna Rosa Black. So this is a super safe blind buy. And finally, I don't know, I think this one is the best one. Born in Roma by Valentino. With all the flankers out there, this one for me hits beautifully. I mean, there's nothing here that I can say anything bad about. It has a little bit of a unisex quality because it has a subliminal kind of candied sweetness in it. Very light, but it's followed by a powdery essence. It's still very lively. You got a nice little cornucopia of citruses to give that energy of fresh, vibrant, beautiful. This is a handsome ass scent. This can easily be a dress up fragrance as well as wearing it down casually with some jeans and a t-shirt. Like, I dare to say I put this in the space of being like the Air Force One lows of fragrance. Just easy. You can't go wrong with it. It goes with everything. And there isn't a Sephora or a Macy's or a gray market dealer that doesn't have this fucking fragrance, and you can shop it on multiple websites and get the best bang for your buck. But I think this is amazing. The performance isn't like, oh shit, beast mode, but it's not slacking either. And the fragrance, super handsome. There you go, Papo. 10 designer fragrances that I would consider safe blind buy options for you. Now, these aren't the only safe blind buy options in the designer or niche space, so if you want a part 2, leave it in the comments below. I love y'all mother suckers from the heart. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see y'all bitches next time. You know who it is. Biggest in the game. Smooches.
Cubaknow, what's fresh?
best. Wanna know who's gonna pass the test.
For the fly gun holder, money folder, molar roller, start attack when it's time to call back. For the rough, rugged, and raw way, this nigga Jay, it's a game, but he don't play. Hey, for all the chicks that got dead in the penthouse suite on top of my mom's crib. It's nonsense you never get in. It's nonsense that you would think that you would.